What's going on, guys? John Elder here from KivyMD.com, and in this video, we're going to look at dialog alerts for KivyMD and Python. All right, guys, like I said, in this video, we're going to look at dialog alerts. But before we get started, if you like this video, want to see more like it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and check out KivyMD.com, where I have dozens of courses with hundreds of videos that teach you to code. Use coupon code YouTube1 to get $30 off memberships to all my courses, videos, and books for one-time fee at just $49, which is insanely cheap. Okay, like I said, in this video, we're gonna look at dialog boxes. So we've got this little button, we can click it. Hey, we get a pop-up. We can click cancel if we want. We have some text here that says some stuff. We click it again. Pretty neat, right? Yes, that's neat. Boom, that changes to yes, I think it's neat too, whatever. So that's what we're gonna look at in this video. So let's head over to our code. I'm using the Sublime Text Editor and the Get Bash terminal as always. And as always, you can find a link to the code for this video in the pinned comment section below, as well as a link to the Kivy playlist with, I don't know, going on 40 or 50 of these Kivy videos. So check that out if you haven't so far. So I've got two files, alert.py and alert.kv. One's a Python file, the other one's our Kivy file. I've got the builder pointing to our alert.kv file, and there we go. So I've got a basic box layout as always, set to vertical, and let's just create an MD screen thing. So in a lot of these videos, we do most of the work in the KV file and the Kivy file. In this video, we have to sort of bop back and forth between the Kivy file and the Python file and do stuff in each of them. So, okay, so let's go ahead and create a button here. So let's go MD rectangle flat button. And for the text on this thing, let's just say, alert, pop up, exclamation point. And we can give this a position underscore hint if we want. Something like this. We've done this before. So let's give this a center underscore X of 0.5. And let's give this a center underscore Y of also 0.5. Sort of put it right in the middle of the screen. And then that should be fine. Let's also create some text here underneath it so that when we click a button later on, the text will change just to show how to use the buttons in the alerts. So let's go MD label. And let's give this an ID of my underscore label. And let's give this some text that says some stuff. And let me just copy this position hint stuff. And let's sort of move this to like 0.95 by 0.4-ish or so. Okay, let's go ahead and save this and run it just to make sure this is looking right. So you'll notice I'm in my C/Kivy directory. I've got my virtual environment turned on. So let's go Python alert.py. And when we do, we see we've got this button here and we've got some text underneath it that says some stuff. Okay, good enough. All right. So now, how do we make this pop-up pop up? Well, let's give this an on release. And for this, we want to go app dot, show underscore alert. Maybe dialog, show alert dialog, whatever. Name it anything you want. This is going to be a function, right? So whenever we click this and whenever we release the button, this function will get called. So now we need to create that function in our Python file. So let's come down here and let's define that. And we want to pass in self. And up here, we need to sort of define a variable. I'm going to call it dialog, and I'm going to set it equal to none. So when it starts, there will be no dialog. When we click this button, we want to say, hey, has there already been a dialog? If not, pop up the dialog. The alert, the pop-up box. I call them alerts, I call them pop-up boxes, I call them dialog. KivyMD calls them dialog boxes or dialog alerts. So I'll use those words for all of the same thing here. Alert, dialog, pop-up, you know what I'm saying. So like I said, when the app starts, there won't be a dialog box, so there'll be none. But when we click this, we need to test to see, have we clicked it before? If we've clicked it, it should be popped up. If not, it would be none. So let's go if not self.dialog, right? Then let's set this up. So let's go self.dialog. And then we want to set this equal to an MD dialog. And then we're going to do some stuff inside of here. So in order to use MD dialog, we need to import it. So let's head up to the top here. So let's go from KivyMD.uix.dialog. We want to import MD dialog. And inside of our little pop-up box, there's going to be some buttons. So we need to import the buttons here. Since we're not doing this in the Kivy file, we need to actually import the buttons like we've done in the past, way back when, before we started using KivyMD. But we can go from KivyMD.uix.button. Sounds right. So let's import a couple of buttons here. Let's import an MD flat button. So there we go. And let's also import an MD rectangle flat button. All right, we've got some buttons. We've got the MD dialog thing. Now we can build this thing out. So inside of here, we're going to define the dialog box. We're going to put all the things, the buttons, the text, the title, everything inside of here. But then after we do that, we want to actually kind of sort of open it. And to do that, we go self.dialog.open. And I like to do this right now because when we define this thing inside these parentheses, it's going to be really big and it's going to be involved. And I tend to sort of forget to open the thing after I finish doing that. So I'm just going to type this in right now so that it's in there. So, okay, so now let's go ahead and sort of define what we want in our pop-up box. So like I said, this is going to be on many lines. So I'm just going to kind of do it like this. And we can start out by giving it a title, or we could just start out with giving it a text. Let's do that for now. And I'll talk about title in just a minute. Don't let me forget. So let's say pretty neat, right? All right. And then each of these things we separate with a comma. So right now we just want a title, which is going to be this text, and then a couple of buttons. So for the buttons, let's just go buttons and set that equal to, and this is going to be a Python list. So let's break this apart and let's do a couple of buttons. Let's go MD flat button, right? And inside of there, see, it's already getting convoluted, right? Let's give this a text of cancel. This is going to be the cancel button. And then we can give this a text underscore color and set that equal to self.theme underscore CLS dot primary color. And that should be good for now. Okay, so we stick a comma there, and I might put this on another line just to sort of keep track of it. So that's one button. Now let's create another button. Let's go MD rectangle flat button. And you notice this MD flat button and this MD rectangle flat button. Those are what we imported here. MD flat button and MD rectangle flat button. It's kind of hard to say. So inside of here, let's give this some text equals, and yes, it's neat, right? That's going to be our button. And again, we want to, let me just copy this whole text color thing. Okay, now we probably want to put another comma here just in case in the future if we want to put other things, our comma's already there. Anytime I deal with tuples or lists, I always put a comma behind the last thing. Probably don't have to, but let's see. I think that is good enough. So let's see. For good measure, I'm also going to put a comma after this guy. Probably don't need it, but you know, whatever. These indentations correct-ish. That doesn't look right. There we go. There we go. So, okay. Take some space out of here. All right, so that I think looks good. So let's go ahead and save this. We put a lot of stuff in here and it's all kind of jumbled together. Let's run this real quick just to see if this is looking right. All right, so we get a thing. We can click this. Boom. Pretty neat, right? So we got a cancel button and a yes, it's neat button. This is the regular MD flat button. This is the rectangle, MD rectangle flat button. Sort of little different buttons. You can use any buttons you want, right? If I click outside of here, it goes away. Now we want this cancel button to work and we want this yes, it's neat button to work. So let's look at that. But also, this is just some text right here. So what if we want to give this a title as well? Let's do that real quick. So we can just come up here and we could just go, well, let's just change this from text to title. And then we can also do text as well. This is just some text that goes here, right? All right, so if we save this, you'll notice now if we run this guy, oops, did I forget a comma? I'm always forgetting commas. We need a comma there. All right, so, all right, that looks good. So let's run this now. Boom, boom. So now when we click on this, we get this nice little title. It's in bold. We've got our text here. We've got our 2 buttons. Notice also if we resize this, it kind of, the alert box resizes as well. So that's a nice Kivy thing. Okay, so far so good. Now, how do we make these buttons do something? Well, let's do the cancel button first. So right here where we've defined the cancel button and put everything, we could just slap another comma in here. And let's give this an on_release. We do this a lot with buttons. Set that equal to, let's go self.close_dialog. And I'm just making up this function name here. Call it anything you want, but we're closing the dialog box when we click cancel. So I'm going to call it close dialog. Now, come down below our self dialog open thing, and let's pop over one. Let's define that. So let's say click cancel button or whatever. Now this, we want to pass in self. We also want to pass in the object itself, right? So in order to actually dismiss a dialog box, we just call self.dialog and then .dismiss. Oops, there we go. So that should close the box. Let's just comment close alert box. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this, run it, see if that worked. Hopefully it did. All right, so we got an alert pop up. We click cancel, boom, it goes away. All right, so now the yes, it's neat button is the same exact thing, right? We're gonna go through the same sort of process. We're just gonna make a different function. So come over to this button. Here's the yes, it's neat button. Slap this comma in here. Let's go on_release. Set that equal to self dot, name this anything you want. Let's call it neat dialog. I don't know. And let me copy this. And same thing, we're just gonna come down here and inside of here, let's go click the neat button, I guess. It's a terrible name for a button, but define a neat dialog. We wanna pass in self, we wanna pass in object. And again, we wanna close the alert box, right? Whenever we click that button, we probably want that alert box to close as well. We also wanna do something else. Well, remember, we've also got this text here. It has an ID of my_label. So we could just change the text to that whenever we click that button. That's a nice, easy thing to do. We're always doing that. Let's go change label text, right? So we just go self.root.ids.mylabel.text and set this equal to whatever we want. So let's change it to or yes, it's neat. I don't know. So I'll save this, go ahead and run this one last time. So now it says some stuff here. If we click this, we cancel, it still says some stuff. We click it again. Yes, it's neat. Yes, it's neat. Okay. So that's really all there is to it. Toggling back and forth. Now with these alerts, you could do anything you want inside of here. I've just got a little text and some buttons. You could put input boxes where you type stuff. You know, you could put a password field or something, you know, it says type your password in to continue, whatever you want, all kinds of different things. You can use pictures, you can use icons, you can use anything you want inside of there. And maybe in the future, we'll go in more detail with stuff you can do inside of an alert box, but this gives you the basic stuff. And you could probably take what I've just shown you and kind of hack around and figure out how to do some other stuff with it on your own or Google it or whatever. Or if enough people want to talk about it, let me know in the comment section below and we'll expand it out and talk about it in more detail. But I think it's a pretty good first step. Alerts, pop-up boxes, dialog boxes, whatever you want to call them. Pretty simple and pretty cool. So that's all for this video. If you liked it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and check out KivyMD.com where you can use coupon code YouTube1 to get $30 off membership. So it pays just $49 to access all my courses, over 47 courses, hundreds of videos, and the PDFs of all my best-selling coding books. Join over 100,000 students learning to code just like you. My name is John Elder from KivyMD.com, and I'll see you in the next video.